Welcome back to Mastering MMA with Coach Lee. We're here at the MMA Institute again. In this video, we are going over the standing guillotine, a few different ways to get to it, and also a counter if they change the angle and go for the takedown. We'll go into a sweep, and a lot of times I get mount out of that. So let me know what you think of this. All right, welcome back to Mastering MMA. I'm Coach Lee. This is Coach James. He's one of our fighters, also one of our coaches. Today we are going to be working on the standing guillotine. So when we're in here grappling, we could be striking or whatever. There's multiple ways that this happens. The most common is probably he takes a bad shot and leaves a lot of room. So he'll shoot in and he comes head to the outside and leaves a lot of room, and I just wrap. Okay, notice how I'm getting real deep. That's where I want to be. I don't really want to be here. I want to get this deep if at all possible. So when we're in here and he shoots, right, I start to sprawl out and he leaves all this room, and I wrap as he's shooting in, and I end up here. If I can get this deep, I like to make a fist and I start torquing this way. A lot of times you'll get either A, a quick tap, or B, mount. So when he comes in, I'm catching. I make like a big C grip here under my fist, and I turn this. I'm flexing my lat, and I'm just trying to make this hole real small. So I'll strangle you on this one. So he shoots in, right? He's here. I'm here to that. I get a real quick tap. So I'm here, and I'm pushing this up, and I'm crunching. Pretty simple here. So we're going to advance this a little bit. He does the right thing. Instead of tapping real quick, he'll roll to his back, which alleviates pressure. Actually, let me get you on this side. So when he shoots in here, I am coming here. So if he can turn here, it'll start to alleviate pressure. I'm keeping him real tight so he can't just circle out like he did there. So right there, he just circled out because there's a lot of space. If I keep this real tight, he can't circle. He has to start to roll. Does that make sense? And we end up on top. So he comes in, he shoots, right? We're here, I'm here, and I start doing this. And this is what ends up happening. He rolls to his back to make space. So once again, from here we're playing, he shoots in, I catch here, right? I'm sprawling this leg back, and I'm keeping his head in, and I'm doing this to get on top. From there, we'll start fighting out of it. All right, so that's our basic, that's our beginner guillotine, right? I like doing that. So we're going to work on the defense to this. So if I shoot in and get caught here, what I want to do, he wants to go this way with my head, right? So what I want to do is wrap my arm over his shoulder. Let's turn this way. So as he starts to choke, I pull this shoulder down and I drive my head up, right? So if I can get this, now it's really hard for him to choke, right? He can still put some pressure there, but go ahead and choke me. As he's choking me, right, I'm still talking fairly well. Right? If I'm here and he starts to choke me, it gets deep and quick, right? So as we can keep this shoulder down, right, it's really hard for him to choke. And I'm actually doing the opposite of what you would think. Once I'm in this choke, I'm actually exposing my whole neck, and I'm putting the ball of my head on the back of his shoulder. It puts the arm at an awkward angle. It makes it really hard to choke. So as he's wrapped around here, I'm actually coming here, right? So now it takes the pressure off of my throat and my carotid arteries, right? I like to keep in here, his shoulder down, my head up, and I'm pushing back into the back of his shoulder. Puts his arm at a really hard angle to create a lot of power. In general, if I get there, and most wrestlers are going to go to this right away if they get there, they're going to change the angle and hit the takedown. So he'll shoot, or I'll shoot in here, he'll start into this, I'm here, and they'll start circling to get this takedown. So we're going to counter that. So James, if you shoot in, right, boom, and I get this, so start circling around me for this takedown, right? That's what he wants to do. The way I beat this is I let him get this takedown. This is called a 100% sweep. Granted, it doesn't work 100%, but I am highly effective with this if this happens. So a lot of times we'll be in here. Another way I get into this is a lot of times I'm a tall fighter. I will jump into this standing guillotine. So we'll be in here playing, we might be striking, and I'll catch the back of the head, and I'll jump up into this, and I'll shoot deep, right? We're here. So if he traps my arm, right, pulls me down, and he starts circling around, what I do right here, right as he starts changing this angle, my mic here a little bit, right as he starts changing this angle, I change from around the neck to under the armpit. So he drops this arm to start hitting his takedowns, and he drives into me. My foot goes between his legs. I lift with that. I pull on his shoulder, and I roll to top. So different angle. Let's start right here. So we're here. He shoots in. Oh, I wrap. Right. He drapes over that. He starts circling around. Right here, as he circles and starts dropping, I'm wrapping under his armpit, and I'm gable gripping here on his back. As he drops me, I put my foot inside his legs. Top position. Super simple. Timing is key on this, right? It's not a hard concept. Timing is key. Also, when I'm here, I'm making sure that the arm that goes under the armpit is on top of the hand that's going across the back, so I can create this lever, right? I want to push, and then my foot lifts his legs to throw him over. So one more time, we're here, right? Shoot. Boom. He drapes, he starts circling, he comes here, he starts for the takedown, and I come up to mount. Side control, whatever you get off of that scramble. You got any questions about this? Anything I didn't hit?
Seems pretty simple.
Cool. All right, get out, drill, train. All right, so you just watched the video. Hope you picked up some good stuff out of that. I use variations of that 100% sweep a lot. Like I say, it's not 100%, but I hit it pretty high rate. If you like it, hit the like button for me. Leave a comment. Let me know questions about this. Definitely tell me what you all would like to see in the future. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the new videos. I'm trying to put out content pretty frequently. Hopefully I can keep you all entertained and training new stuff as often as I can. I'm at the MMA Institute in Virginia. I'm at the one in Harrisonburg. We've got multiple schools all over Virginia. So if you're in Virginia, check it out. Get to the nearest one. They're all good schools. I guarantee you'll enjoy it if you like these videos. And we will see you next time.